gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. In today's episode, I am going into a live game. I have absolutely nothing to talk about whatsoever, so this is going to be interesting. But it's going to be a full live game. No cuts, nothing. The entire episode is just one live game. So if it's not your kind of thing, I do apologise. Great, thanks for that. I do apologise, but unfortunately, there's just nothing to do right now, to my knowledge anyway. I say that, like, there may be something to do, because yesterday they may have released an SBC that I don't know about. Hello? Hello? There you go. They may have released an SBC, but unfortunately it's 4:30 on Tuesday for me right now, because I had to film this, otherwise there just wouldn't have been episode full stop. So my guy's side actually looks really good there. Oh, the Destroyer he's called himself. That should be interesting. Not full chem on certain players, but still a very good team, and it's crossable as well because he has that Mandzukic. So I'll talk about the gameplay for a lot of it, I would have thought, and the patch and things like that, because I know most of you now are on the patch, so you'll probably be looking toward the people who've been playing it more, and maybe people who have got sort of meta tips and stuff. I have made a video. This guy is just not here at the moment. Here he is. I made a video on, what is effective. That's a free kick, ref. Great. You'll get to see what I get annoyed with as well, because that was a free kick, and he's not giving it to me, so that's one. That's offside. And the referee wasn't going to give that either. I don't know. I nitpick a lot, and I shout for things, and then when I look back at the replays, when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, fair enough. He did dominate me, and he deserved to win. Or yeah, fair enough, that was a foul. But yesterday in Foot Champs, when I played Foot Champs yesterday, I was getting bombarded with decisions or against me and none for me by the referee, and it was really tilting me. A lot of the time, I was getting fouled. And I just, look at he had the overlap there. What's he doing? He's just that good. He doesn't need to use the overlap. Yeah, I was getting fouled left, right, and centre, and I just wasn't getting any free kicks. And then he was getting away with murder, and then I was getting penalised for God knows what. But this is the first instance for a cross. Ball comes in, and just wide. I honestly thought there it was. If he quits, by the way, if we do actually manage to score. I don't know what I'll end up doing. I'm having to go into another game, I guess, and the video will be super long. But, we're going to try it again. We'll just cut back on it here, and that's going to happen a lot. You'll find that when you try and cut back on it, especially when they realise what you're doing. What do I do here? I'm going to have to just throw it out and see if I can get it through the middle or something. There's just no option there. You can't do anything. Throw-ins and goal kicks are not that big of a deal for me anymore. I can win most of my goal kicks. Oh, that was my fault. Defensive error. I was controlling the wrong player. Ooh, off the top of the crossbar. We're going to get a goal kick now, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. And it won't work. Watch me. Full power. I hold down LT, and I hold down full power on Ibra, and he doesn't win the header. Brilliant. Brilliant. Honestly, that is the first header in about 15, 16 games that Ibra hasn't won from a goal kick. And it was when I'm trying to show someone what the whole thing is all about. Unbelievable. But there we are, never mind. Maybe you watched my video I put out earlier, who knows. So with regards to this Road to Glory then, I asked the other day, oh great, well done Gerard. I asked the other day, like, what are we playing for anymore? And the comments were, try and improve your team, and some people were saying that I need to go for Elite and stuff. I honestly think like things like Elite and we kept it in. Things like Elite is just beyond my ability. Now, anyway. Before, when we had time finesses, I honestly think I was good enough to get Elite. I do. It was just a case of I didn't have time to play my games. Ironically, we pat Ronaldo, and then they brought this patch in, and they extended the Weekend League. Had they not brought the patch in, but they'd extended the Weekend League, I would have been able to play all 30 games. Like, I had more than enough time to play 30 games this weekend. The reason I didn't is because I was getting so frustrated with the game. See how we won that header then? I was getting so frustrated with the game that I had to stop, otherwise I would have just broken everything. There is glass everywhere. Remember I said yesterday in the video, if you haven't seen it, I don't know what I've made a catastrophic error there. I went to play, oh, it actually made it through. I went to play up to Ibra and then kind of misplaced what I was going to do. Oh, Oh, that's a great challenge, I guess. I don't know. It was a bit of a dodgy one there, but either way. I see that's the problem as well now. I've completely lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was saying. None. It's gone completely. So I apologise. That frustrates me when people do that, and I've just done it, and I can't help it because I got distracted by the game. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do this very often when I play live games. I can't concentrate on two things at once. It's impossible. I cannot multitask. Right, let's try this again. Long goal kick, hold LT for strength, and aim with Zlatan. There you go, out to Rivaldo. I score loads of goals from doing that because he's set up defensively. To be honest, there you go. Ball into the box. We're going to get the header off. No, we're not. Can we flick this with... Nope, we can't even win. I should have maybe tried to head that, but the problem is it just wouldn't have gone anywhere decent. I think I was talking about where this road to glory is going, maybe. Either way, people have been saying that I need to improve this, that, and the other. And I get it, you know, like... I get that my team isn't... Oh, what the hell? See, I've tried to give that to Gerrard, and it's gone all the way to Rivaldo. I get that I don't have the best team in the world. Like, I've got good players, but I've made some... Like, I've bought Gerrard. You know, there are better players out there than Gerrard for the money. I've bought Littmanen. There's better players out there than Littmanen. I've made some questionable choices. A lot of people don't like that Skriniar card, and that's fair enough. But it's... And I bang on about it a lot. There you go. Oh, wow. All the way outside. Okay, brilliant. Well done. See, this crossing thing, if you can master it, you'll be great, and you will win every game you play. But if you can't get to grips with it, like I know what I need to do, but I struggle to execute it half the time. Let that run. I'm going to put this straight in. Oh, he's gone for goal! Just over the bar. That was a cross, by the way. One day I'll get it. I'll get it down, and I'll be able to work it out properly. Don't get me wrong. But at the moment, I'm struggling. See, it's just... I need to aim it better. That's my problem. I'm just dumping it into the box. I'm not looking for players specifically. I'm just crossing it and hoping someone will get on the end of it. I need to aim where I'm actually playing it. And I think I'll get it down a bit better. But so far, this game is definitely there for the taking. I'm just trying to abuse the crossing. I mean, I could easily have scored a goal in this game by now, I would have thought, if I just tried to play the game normally as opposed to just trying to abuse that mechanic. But we'll see. Come on. I tell you what, this game is dodgy as hell. I don't know if you saw that, but it would not let me lock onto the ball with Ibra. It was like, you're not winning this regardless of what you do. Even though you're closer, you are not winning it. It already decided. Boom. Red. Great. Ugh. So, the goal of the road to glory from here on in. It's not necessary to build the best team I can build, because I don't want my team to look like everybody else's. It's to build the best team I want to build, if that makes sense. So, when it comes to, like, people were telling me yesterday to buy that Tellez card, it's not a case of I don't like Tellez. Oh my god, can you just kick it a bit quicker, please? It's not a case of I don't like him. I think he's a good player, but he's not who I want there. Yeah, you know, he's probably the best left back in the game, but he's not who I want there, so I'm not going to buy him based on that, you know? Like, that baby Roberto Carlos is probably only a touch better than my current Alexandro, but that appeals to me more than having Alexandro at left back, because I grew up watching Roberto Carlos, and I've got not a massive emotional attachment to him, sure, but I do have an emotional attachment to Roberto Carlos more so than an Alexandro, so that kind of... Great. Because that's what I did. Yeah, so that's the reason behind it, you know. Oh, FIFA. Oh, FIFA. Oh, God, nearly had an aneurysm then. It was so close. Can we... Oh, thank you. Jeez. Wept. Whew. Calm down. Normally I would have lost my mind there, but I'm commentating and I'm trying to be a little bit calmer. My players don't tend to walk to the ball. You know when you pass it here, like, they don't come to the ball quick enough, but the opposition always manage to do it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not holding something down, or I don't know. Let me know. What do you think about that? Because that happens to me all the time. Like, I'll play a ball into feet, and it takes ages to get there, and my player is literally just waiting for it. He will stand there and just wait, and I'm moving towards the ball, and he just stands there. And then their player will run to the ball and defend it easily, and I can't do anything about it. Ibra, hold it up. Gerrard! In the green, wide of the mark. I really should have scored that. Last week, that's a goal, you know. But unfortunately this week, not so much. Rivaldo. Here's Ibra, come on. Oh, look at that ball through the middle. Bang. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I did it. I tried to time it, actually, but it didn't work. I don't know. I didn't even pop up saying I was late. It just didn't register at all. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I was too late for it to be late. I don't know. I have no idea. Dani Alves into Gerrard, Fabinho. I can knock it about well enough. I just can't seem to get a grasp on scoring consistently. Oh, too far. Play it, quickly play it. There you go. Oh my God, that's a great bit of football. To no one. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing it. I'm crossing it. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. That's another thing that really gets on my nerves. You know, when you go to make a challenge, you press B to make the tackle, and for some reason he doesn't want to make the tackle. It's just gonna allow you to take the ball, and it just kicks it away. That is one of the most frustrating things in the game. Oh, brilliant football from Rivaldo. I've gone from really hating Rivaldo in this team and thinking, well, that's the next upgrade, to actually really wanting to keep him. His record is better than Ronaldo's goal to game, and everybody else is involved as well. Like, he has a really good goal to game ratio, considering I don't score goals consistently. This is just so... I'm going to lose this. I really am. It's probably one of the most boring games to watch as well. I think it might be time to bring Tevez on for George Best. This is what I tend to do. I don't show that often when I make subs, but I will bring on Tevez for George Best. 92 rated prime icon who can't keep it in play. Brilliant. Yeah, I tend to bring on Tevez for George Best. And then, depending on what the score is and what the time is, I tend to, around 70, 75 minutes, I will make another, at least one sub. In Champs, I'll make one sub. In Rivals, I tend to make two because there's no extra time. I tend to bring on... I'd probably take Rivaldo off more often than not. Sometimes I'll bring on Calvert-Lewin if Ibra is really struggling. Let's just send this all the way out to Dani Alves. Oh, it goes to Skriniar. Of course it does. Now it's to Dani Alves. Let's see if we can get this up the wing here. I had to concentrate then. I do apologise. Right, here's Gerrard. If we can play this inside. Oh, let's go for... Oh, wow. Did that take a deflection? It did. It's gone out for a corner. I can't take corners. I really struggle with corners. Let's have a look. What happened there? Oh, he blocked it. You never know. That could have gone in. Should we call someone short or maybe play? This is what people do for the new corner meta. They'll do this. They'll whip the corner in. Yeah, brilliant. I should have dragged it back, but they'll whip the corner in, and then they'll score off the header. But unfortunately, I didn't manage to do it. Oh, that's great football. No, that's not where I've played it, and that's why they shouldn't have taken out time finesse shots, because the passing in this game, it just isn't ready. It's just not ready for what they want. Oh God, this game is so frustrating. That's the first pass in this game, to be fair, I think, or the second pass that's gone completely the opposite direction of what I've aimed, and that's a rarity. Yeah, I've made that challenge, won the ball, and I still didn't get it. Brilliant. Can we get rid of that, please? Unbelievable. It's just not ready for what they want it to be. Like, they needed to leave time finesse shots in there, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Let's bring Mahrez on, and I'll bring... I want to keep Ibra on. I think I might just leave it like that, to be honest. The temptation to bring on Nainggolan for Gerrard is quite high because he's a little bit fatigued. But I won't bother. I'll just leave it like that. To be honest, I like Rivals. I don't care. If I lose, I lose. I think, on the whole, it's an even game, but I think I've had more of the ball and I probably should have used it. It's not that I deserve to be winning the game. I just needed to have used it better. So I think I've had better opportunities to win the game than he has. We've got fresh legs here in Mahrez, so this should be interesting. The problem I have here is that he's got a 4-star. Oh, I didn't quite make it to where I needed it to go. That's the problem. But I don't like crossing when I'm on the run like that, because it doesn't really... The direction of the cross is... Oh, that's terrible. That's not where I've played it at all. I got away with that one. I say I got away with it. The game got away with it, because I would have screamed, I think, if he'd scored from that. I tried to play that to Tevez as well, by the way, and it went to Ronaldo. Yeah, they're starting to creep in now where the passes just don't go where you want them to go. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, the time finesse thing, I'm still salty about it because I like it. I liked it and I was good at doing it. And that's how I scored all of my goals. But the other thing is, there was a way to combat it in moving your goalkeeper, right? The problem with this this thing now is I didn't put power that full and it went too close to the keeper. I'm bored of crossing, but it's just the way you have to play. But yeah, the whole thing about me being moany about the fact that they took out time finesses is the fact that you're now forced to pass and the game just isn't there. Bit quicker, bit quicker, bit quicker. Oh, that's such an AIDS goal. Well, I mean, I don't know. Has it been coming? Has it not? I've had more of the ball. I should have taken my chances. But, I mean, that's just the way the game is. He'll score from kickoff anyway, so it's all irrelevant. Just get it away from my goal. There you go. Sweet baby Jesus. I won the header. Just didn't have enough power on it, unfortunately. You notice how all of a sudden we're under pressure and we weren't before the goal. But anyway, doesn't matter. I think we're probably about... I'm just going to kick this long. We're probably about to win the game anyway. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. Well, that's the end of the game regardless. But that, for the most part, was relatively stress-free. It was the last sort of 10 minutes it started to get a little bit annoying. But we managed to pick up the win. It was a very, very, very dodgy goal that we managed to score from. None of my crosses were hitting the mark. I don't think we won a single header in the box. Just when you think you've got it down, like I thought I had the crossing technique down. I thought I knew exactly how to cross it. I know how to win headers, but I thought I knew how to cross the ball. And I go into a game like this off the back of I think 3 straight wins or 3 wins in 4 in Foot Champs, where every single cross I was putting into the box was landing. And now I've gone into this, and I feel like I'm back to square one, and I don't know what I'm doing again. But we had most of possession. The shots we were having were they really that far outside the box? I mean, I don't remember having shots that far out. We didn't really get close enough to take low drivens, which is something that I really want to start using a lot more. I've used it a fair bit, but just to, use it a bit more. It was good football up until that point. Mahrez's shot was blocked. Ronaldo didn't have a clue what was happening, and then Ibra came in and just scrambled it into the net. It was a very scrappy goal. I feel bad for him, to be fair, because I don't think either side really deserved to lose the game. It was so even and dull. That was one of the most boring games you'll ever see, but unfortunately that does tend to be the way most of my games go at the moment. This one, Ibra does well to hold it up, and then that, I really should have done better with that, but then that's the problem with time finesses these days. I hit that in the green, and last week that would have hit the target. Whether it would have gone in or not, I don't know, but it wasn't that far away, to be fair. Another Gerrard miss. Was that just another pot shot? I think this was a timed drive that I completely screwed that up because I hit it in the red, so it went absolutely nowhere near the goal. This was the first chance. This was when I actually thought, you know what, we could do this. I think that's the only connected header. Yeah, that was it. We connected with one header, 9th minute, and we hit the side netting. I actually thought we'd scored. If I timed it, chances are it probably would have gone in. But like I said, I'm just trying to get the whole cross thing down. I think this was the frustrating bit. This is the bit he could easily have scored, because that is close. Oh my God, look how close that is. That is unbelievably close. Half of the ball is over the line, the other half isn't, and he just about keeps it out. I still think he's got a little bit more. No, I don't think he just save it there. Wow. Well, I mean, to be fair, he would have been to blame, Handanovic, but he managed to save himself. But there we are, 1-0. What does that do for us point-wise? Does that take us up? I mean, it's gonna be. Look how bad I've been. I've just been losing so many games. My skill rating is so low. I don't play rivals unless I really have to. But yeah, I need to get better at this game. I really do. So last week it was 11-6-10, and we are currently on 11-8-40. So we should have enough there or thereabouts to stay. I will play 1 or 2 more games, not now, but over the next few hours, and hopefully we'll be able to stay in rank 2. I mean, to be honest, if I really wanted to push, rank 1 would be on, but the rewards for rank 1 are just 4 extra 15k packs. That's all it is. I could pick up nearly 60,000 coins, but I just don't see the point. That's going to do it for today's episode, though. I do apologise that I would love to have waited for comments to be able to answer them in this episode, but like I said, I've literally got another 8 minutes, and then I have to go and do stuff, so I can't. And then tomorrow I don't have time either. So, unfortunately, I had to do it this way. But if you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, and maybe once a week you'd like to see this but with comments, then feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.